Right, I think it's time, 6 o'clock. Let's get this Mama Jam started. So, welcome one and all. We are today going down a rabbit hole of nostalgia, pure unadulterated nostalgia. We are playing Pokemon Gold version, the second of the Pokemon games. Why are we playing Pokemon Gold? Well, we're playing Pokemon Gold because it was the best-selling game of both 2000 and 2001. At least it was 2001 in the US. And well, I made some shorts about best-selling games, and now I intend to put my money where my mouth is and try those games out. Why Gold and why not Silver or Crystal? Gold was the version that I had as a kid that to this day I still actually regret trading away to someone. I don't know why I did that, especially now they're like a billion pounds secondhand. So we're playing what is called a Nuzlocke. If you're not familiar with a Nuzlocke, basically it's like Pokemon hard mode. So a Nuzlocke, you're working through the story of Pokemon as normal, but there's a few extra like optional rules that you have to follow. And we'll be trying our best to follow those rules as best we can. It's going to make the game harder. We may end up losing all of our Pokemon and failing. We'll maybe give it another go. Who knows? We'll see how things go for us today. So, what are the extra rules for a Nuzlocke if you're not familiar with them? Firstly, is that actually no? Let me get the proper rules up because I had them ready on my phone, ready to go, so I don't forget them. So, rule 1 for a Pokemon Nuzlocke: only the first wild Pokemon that you encounter on any route or any area can be caught. So, whatever we get first time, that's what we have to go with for that route. So we'll get our starter Pokemon from the town. Then when we go out into like the road between the next towns, whatever Pokemon we find first, once we've got some Pokeballs, that is the Pokemon we have to catch. We can't put any Pokemon into boxes for storage and swapping them out, unless obviously we've caught more than we can carry at one time. If a Pokemon faints for any reason, particularly in battle, it is considered dead, and we have to either permanent release it out into the wild, or we have to put it into our PC box where we can store our Pokemon and we can never touch that Pokemon ever again. So it's really, really important that we pick up healing items and we play safe as possible, really. To make it even harder for us, we also have to give a nickname to every Pokemon that we get. Why do we do that? Why is that one of the rules? Well, because if you name your Pokemon, you're going to get a bigger bond to it and you're going to try harder. So that's what we're going to do. There's a couple of exceptions to the rule about catching Pokemon. Firstly is that if we encounter a Pokemon that we've already caught, we don't have to catch it again. So we can just kill it and take the next Pokemon. Additionally, if we find a shiny rare Pokemon, which we're probably not going to do during this run, we can catch that as well, even if we have caught it. So I'm excited. I've never done a Nuzlocke before, so I'm also learning, Nicole. This is going to be a learning curve for me. I thought to myself, should I do a bit of research and make sure I know what kind of Pokemon I should be looking for on certain routes? Should I get myself a bit of a battle plan going? And like with most things, I thought, nah, fuck that. Let's just dump ourselves right into it and fail miserably. So let us go indeed. So start a new game. Welcome to the world of Pokemon, Nicole. Welcome to 2000. I don't know why half your comments are getting removed. There shouldn't be any chat settings. Let me pop on to Google Studio and have a look. Let's see if we can figure that out for you. Are you sending naughty messages? Is that what it is? comment section is always atrocious. Yeah, I don't really have any moderation on or anything like that, so it's on you. Do better. Okay, we need to set the time. It is night, 6 p.m. Yes. And it is 6 minutes. Whoa, 6 minutes? Well, I'm seeing all your messages, so that's fine. That's what matters. Make sure you're on live chat and not top chat, because that always gets me. Should I read out the text? Let's read out the text. I'm going to do some shitty voices. Hello! Sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Professor. Okay, I'm not doing that anymore. Okay, this world is inhabited by creatures that we call Pokemon. People in Pokemon live together by supporting each other. Some people play with Pokemon, some people battle with them. But we don't know everything about Pokemon yet. There are still many mysteries to solve. That's why I study Pokemon every day. Lovely. Genuinely haven't played this game in like 20 years. I'm very excited. New name. I think we can just fit Nuzlocke, get the channel name in there. Keep that promo up as much. Oh no, we can't. Oh yeah, we can. Yeah, okay. I do know how to spell my own channel name. There we go. I am ready. Your very own Pokemon story is about to unfold. You'll face fun times and tough challenges, and a world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go. I'll be seeing you later. Okay, here we are, the world of Pokemon. I'm going to need you to help me come up with Pokemon names that are entertaining, because I was always one of those people that never nicknamed my Pokemon. I always kept it as just the name of the Pokemon. So someone wants me to go do something for them. Almost forgot, your Pokemon gear is back from the repair shop. Receive Pokegear. Essentially, if you want to be a good trainer, you set the day of the week. It is a Thursday. Yes, it is. No idea, so I'll say yes. Do I know how to use a phone? Yes, I do. Although I say that, I'm not quite sure what the controls are on the emulator. So, I'm sure we'll figure that when I press a bajillion letters on the keyboard to figure out what works. Which we'll do now. Okay, what's the select button? Ah, okay, enter for select button. Got Pokegear. Get a phone. What's in the pack? This is where we'll store all our stuff. Items, TMs, key items, Pokeballs. And that's me. It's the badges we need to get by beating bosses. You are going to be a Pokemon expert by the end of the stream, Nicole. I'm going to give you all of the very limited knowledge that I have. Okay, so we've got to go speak to the Pokemon Professor, who is next door. Nuzlocke, there you are. I need to ask you a favour. I have an acquaintance called Mr. Pokemon. He keeps finding weird things and raving about his discoveries. Anyway, I just got an email from him saying that this time it's real. It is intriguing, but we're busy with our Pokemon research. Could you look into it for us? I'll give you a Pokemon for a partner. They're all rare Pokemon that we just found. Go on, pick one. Okay. What have we got? We've got Cyndaquil, the fire-type Pokemon. No, we will not take Cyndaquil. We have Totodile, the water-type Pokemon. And then last, certainly not least, we have Chikorita, that's what it's called. The grass-type Pokemon. Which one are we going to pick? This is one of the few things that I did actually kind of pre-think about. I didn't think about much ahead of time, but I did think about what starter Pokemon I wanted. And I have decided that I'm going for Totodile. Why am I going for Totodile? Well, specifically going for Totodile because that is what I picked when I first played the game as a kid. That was the Pokemon I picked. And I think nostalgia demands that I pick the same Pokemon that I picked as a kid. So, Totodile, I choose you. Okay, so this is where we're going to see if the tracking that we've got for this run is going to work. We need to give him a nickname first. So, what are we going to call Totodile? Any suggestions? So, he's watery, he's dragony. I think of Toto, I think of the band fronted by John Williams' son, who sung Africa. Looks a bit... I don't know what he looks like. He's a cute little guy. Let's call him... I'm half tempted to just call him... Oh, you know, I'm going to call him Dorothy. Why Dorothy? Because Toto and Totodile reminds me of Toto the dog from The Wizard of Oz. So we're calling Totodile Dorothy. Todd. Okay, I like Todd. That's a good suggestion. In honor of our Lord and Saviour, Todd. I might as well just call him Africa. I was tempted with Africa. I do like Todd though. I think I'm going to go with Todd. It's a good suggestion. Okay, so Mr. Pokemon lives near Cherry Grove, the next city. It's almost a direct route to there. If your Pokemon is hurt, you should heal it with this machine. Here's your phone number. Call me if something comes up. Lovely. And off we go. Want you to have this for your errand. Received a potion. It's good, we can heal. Only two of us, but we're always busy. So I think the only rule I'm going to kind of semi-break a little bit here, because I think it's kind of impossible not to, is that we don't actually have any Pokeballs until we've been and seen Mr. Pokemon, I think. We don't have any Pokeballs. We have no option to buy Pokeballs, so we can't catch any Pokemon. So until we have the ability to acquire Pokeballs, this will be the exception to the rule for Pokemon encounters. Hello, Pokemon. They're weak and not ready for battle. Keep out of the grass. I hope this is the route. I don't know if I can actually remember it since it's been 20 bleeding years. Okay, Pokemon encounter. Do as proud, Todd. So wild Hoot Hoot. Okay, we can take a Hoot. We can take a Hoot Hoot. So we're gonna fight him. We'll do a Leer first. Leer will reduce its defense, which means it'll take more damage. And then we'll scratch. Okay, it's done a bit of damage to us, but it's nowhere near enough. Get some XP. Not quite enough to let level 6. Okay, I got a feeling that it's actually not this way. We need to go. He said it was a straight line. So straight line it is. Another Hoot Hoot. This should actually level Todd as well. That reduces our attack, so we really want to Leer to get that defense down. What makes Pokemon such a classic that I want to revisit it? I think Pokemon is just simple bliss. Like, there's something about... Ooh, a nice critical hit. There's something about Pokemon that's just peaceful, easy to play, no stress. And it's been such a pervasive part of my childhood that's just progressed through into adulthood that... It's just one of those games that I'll always be able to go back to and enjoy. You know, I think everyone's got at least one of those kind of games. It may be a bit premature, but I'm going to use my potion here. I really don't want to be gone so early. Yeah, I think there's just something about it just being so intrinsically tied to my childhood. You know, tied to my childhood, and then also has lasted through into adulthood. That's just... I remember just being sat as a kid and just, like, spending hours sat in front of my, like, Game Boy Advance playing this game. Good times then, good times now, I think. Graphics don't matter, it's all just about the gameplay and, you know, that nice, fun feeling. More interestingly, I'd say, to flip the question the other way around for you, Nicole, is, you're not that much younger than me, so Pokemon's been a big gaming juggernaut throughout much of your life as well. What in particular has made it something that you've not picked up before? Something so pervasive. Okay, I'm gonna get this guy to show me around. It's been a while since I've played, need a refresher. Yeah, only had an Xbox, that's a pretty valid reason, I suppose. So if you didn't have the exposure to Pokemon at a younger age, then what, until you were like a teenager, what was your like proper childhood game that would be one that you would go back to as an adult? Like if you had to have a game or something that summed up your childhood gaming experiences. I'll buy a few potions while I'm here, just to make sure we can heal. Okay, so you like proper started in that era. I get that. I just have so many like fond memories of this like late 90s, early 2000s era, having like a chipped PS1 with like copied games that my dad got for me. Just good times, just like the crap we used to play back then. I mean, Halo is pretty good for a childhood game. Like Halo is pretty sick. I only got on the Halo train like as a teenager. I didn't pick up a Halo game until I was like 15, 16 and Halo 3 came out. Okay, so having a look through the maps, kind of remind myself of how things are. Okay, right, memory refreshed. So one of the things we do need to do is, because we can only pick up the first Pokemon from each area that we're in, we are not going to have the opportunity to cherry pick the Pokemon we want for our team in order to have a team composition that is going to counter the kind of the bosses that we're going to face in the gyms. So what we will need to do is a lot of grinding. A lot of grinding. But I think we're going to be okay for now. So if you missed out on the era of enjoying Pokemon, would you consider like playing some of the older ones on an emulator, or if you ended up picking up like a Switch or something, would you like play any of the newer ones? Okay, a berry is good. It's like a little item that's gonna potentially do some healing for us. And we'll get some more from this tree. We'll continue on our way to Mr. Pokemon. That's fair enough. I feel like the older games like this, I think unless you have an interest in just playing Pokemon because you've played some of the newer ones and you've got that hook for Pokemon, then you're not going to have that same connection. That's fair enough. But I think the newer games certainly do a good job of like getting you into it, because they're still like kids games at heart. They have enough like fun in them to to really get you invested. And then obviously if you want to go back and do the old ones, that's cool too. I've never played Inscription. Maybe I should. Ooh, almost one shot Rattata. Okay, we've learned Rage. Okay, and this will be it. Mr. Pokemon's house. Hello, you must be Thupbork. Professor Elm said that you would visit. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. Thupbork received mystery egg. Thupbork put the mystery egg in the key pocket. I know a couple who run a Pokemon daycare service. They gave me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent a mail to Professor Elm. For Pokemon evolution, Professor Elm is the authority. Even Professor Oak here recognizes that. If my assumption is correct, Professor Elm will know it. Maybe I should play it then. If it's only 10 hours, I'm sure I can sacrifice that for a good game. Professor Oak is visiting his old friend Mr. Pokemon. Heard running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon. Let's see. I see. I understand why Professor Elm gave you a Pokemon for this errand. To researchers like Professor Elm and I, Pokemon are our friends. He saw that you would treat your Pokemon with love and care. Ah, you seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of the Pokédex. It automatically records data on Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. Go meet many times of Pokemon and complete that Pokédex. Okay. Okay, we're heading back. Gonna rest our Pokemon up for us. Okay, back to Professor Elm. Oh no, something's happened. Something terrible has happened. Come on, Todd. Okay, I don't remember what Rage does. What does Rage do? Not very much. Okay. This is not to Rage again. We'll live for that damage to the defense. Hoot Hoot's defense fell. That scratch with the Rage might... No, I thought it might just do it. Todd gained 33 experience points. Okay, we're doing alright. We're getting some early grinding. So, it's setting us up well. Once we've got some Pokeballs, we can start catching some of these Pokemon. Oh, that was a good hit. Good hit. Oh, not quite enough to get us to the next level. That's fine. We only have a short distance to go. So one of the key things we're going to need to try and do is, where we can, avoid like trainers and little mini bosses we'll find out in the world, because if we pick a bad fight, we're going to get absolutely effed in the A. So really what we want to be doing is we also don't want to be over leveling too much for the bosses, because that just gets, you know, pretty easy to do. I mean, I don't mind over leveling a little bit because I'm not playing anything like super hardcore or anything like that, but I want to make sure I'm in a position where I'm gonna potentially make it through. What a waste on a wimp like you! Don't you get what I'm saying? Well, I too have a good Pokemon, and I'll show you what I mean. Question mark, question mark, question mark, wants to battle. Sent out Chikorita. Go Todd. Go Todd, go. Okay, we'll do another Leer, drop his defense again. Okay, for a critical, that was pretty good. We did more damage, again, that's also good. Nice, nice. Okay. I think we've definitely got this one in the bag. Ah, would have liked that to be a crit. Okay. Todd used a berry, recovered himself. That's good. We'll replace his berry after this. A little reward. And he grew to level 8. So, as I said at the beginning, I didn't do a lot of research into, you know, the best routes and best Pokemon to catch and things like that. But I did want to try and stick as best as I could to avoid over-leveling too hard. So I've got a rough kind of estimate of the gyms we're going to face and what kind of level oh, pardon me, what level Pokemon they have. The aim is going to be to make sure we're not no more than maybe 1 or 2 levels over, if we can help it. But you never know, maybe we just say, you know, screw it and let's just, you know, as much as we can over level and make sure we're having an as easy a time as possible. Because it could just be that, you know, we get some shitty Pokemon and we just can't do it. Who knows, you know? So another wild Hoot Hoot. Oh, that was a good hit. Good hit there. Very, very little damage taken by Todd. I mean, if we can, ideally, at the very least, we want to keep Todd alive. Like, he's our starter. Let's keep him on side. Let's keep him going through the whole game. We're going to beat the Elite Four with Todd in tow. Young male with long red hair. You battled a trainer like that? You're damn right I did. Kicked his butt. And coincidentally, his name was Butt. Wild that he would have such a name. Crazy name to have. Absolutely wild that he would be called such a name. Crazy. I have just noticed that one of our there we go, that's right. Okay, cool. So I was changing some settings there. Okay, speak to Professor Elm. Stole a Pokemon. Just rude, if anything. It's an egg. Professor Oak gave you a Pokedex? Is that true? That's incredible! He's superb at seeing the potential of people as trainers. Wow, you may have what it takes to become the champion. Damn right I do. I'm gonna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my raw test, and to train them is my cause. You heard it here first. Seems to be getting on great with Pokemon too. You should take the Pokemon Gym Challenge. The closest gym would be the one in Violet City. The road to championship will be a long one. Before you leave, make sure that you talk to your mum. To your mom. Heal Pokemon, yes please. I always like to try and make sure that I'm commenting as much as possible, but I always feel like I'm such an awkward commentator because I just don't know what to say half the time. I'm not a naturally talkative, outspoken person. I'm genuinely like a very quiet person in real life. I don't do conversation very well. I don't do you know, like talking well. So I always one of the reasons I always enjoy streaming, and I like to try and do it whenever I can, is because I feel like, as kind of pathetic as it sounds, it's like good practice, you know, for like being confident and speaking and just getting my thoughts out through my mouth, because normally my brain is just completely blank, empty space, and I'd like to try and avoid that if I can. So yeah, okay, let's go speak to Mom. Mom. It is a cute Pokemon. We got it from the professor, from the prof. Save money for me. Booyah. Okay, I hope me saying that hasn't just given her all my money, because I need to make sure I'm buying the stuff I actually need. Okay, I've got 1800. Cool. Right, let's go and catch some Pokemon. Okay, I'm cautious that I need to catch some Pokemon on these next couple of routes on the way to the first gym, but I don't want to over level. Oh, I meant to press no there. Yeah, I don't want to over level too much. So we're at level 8 now with Todd. So the plan will be to catch our first Pokemon in this route. And once we've done that, we'll level him up or her up, and we'll try and make sure we're not getting above maybe level 10. Give ourselves an extra level of leeway. Okay, thank you for showing that. Weaken them first. Easier to catch. Did I get given any Pokeballs? I don't think I did get given Pokeballs. Oh, I did. I got 5. Okay, sweet. Okay. Fingers crossed we get a decent Pokemon. Let's see what we encounter for our first catch. It's a Rattata. To be expected, a Rattata. Super duper common Pokemon. So we have to catch this, okay? So the rules of the Nuzlocke, as they are, this is our first encounter now that we've got Pokeballs. We have to catch this Rattata. If we don't catch this Rattata, we can't catch another Pokemon on this route. So it will be gone. So we're a bit over leveled, so we're going to do Rage because it seems to be a bit weaker damage wise. Hopefully this will lower itself, but it won't kill it. Like that, half health. And then we're just going to have to, I think, maybe take a chance that one Pokeball will do it. There we go. Gotcha. Rattata was caught. Rattata's data was newly added to the Pokédex. Now we need a name for it. It eats anything wherever food is available. It will settle down and produce offspring continuously. It is genuinely like just a rat. Okay. We need a nickname for Rattata. What are we thinking? Oh, you know, I know exactly what we're gonna call this. What's it called? We are naming this Remy. In honor of our guy, the little rat from Ratatouille. Yeah, Ratatouille, we were on the same wavelength. I was like trying to think what he was called, and in my head, I had his name as Renly because it starts with an R, and Laura and I have been watching Game of Thrones on a rewatch for quite some time now. So yeah, so Remy it is for the little guy. So let me just double check. This is Route 29, right? Todd and Remy. Stats. I don't think it... Does it tell me? No, it doesn't tell me what route I caught him on. I also need to remember which I'm playing. We haven't... Yeah, Renly Baratheon. We haven't started watching Knights of the Seven Kingdoms yet, but we've been so out of Game of Thrones universe since season 1 of House of the Dragon that we figured we would rewatch and kind of work our way through the universe. So the plan is we're going to rewatch all of Game of Thrones. Then we're going to... Actually, I'm going to switch these two so we can level up Remy a little bit. We're going to rewatch Game of Thrones. Then we're going to rewatch House of the Dragon. And then we're going to watch Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. That's the plan. We are on episode 9 of season 3 of Game of Thrones. We've been powering through it for the last week and a half. The plan is a minimum of 2 episodes a night, but we've managed kind of 3 or 4 some nights as well. Okay, our health is low on Remy. I really don't want to lose him so soon. So we're going to switch our Pokemon to Todd. And if I remember rightly, because we've started with Remy, he should get some experience from winning the fight. But we can't catch Hoot Hoot because we've caught Remy on this route. Honestly, I'm quite mad at Game of Thrones about its ending still too. But I think what we have noticed in rewatching Game of Thrones, particularly from the early seasons, is how well some of the writing stuff has been tied in from the beginning, but also how much of the stuff that we remembered as being bad and not enjoying, that when it comes to it, we're actually kind of oh, this isn't as bad as I remember it being. You know, how much of what we remember as being bad is just misremembering because of the taint of, how bad season 8 was. And it's been really, really nice actually rewatching it. Forgot how good the first couple of seasons are. And so many opportunities where oh, this person showed up this early, and even though they're a minor character in the first couple of seasons, and we know that they're going to become way more important later on down the line, it's really, really cool to rewatch. I always like when you can rewatch a show and you get that extra level of nuance and detail that you wouldn't have previously gotten. Fantastic. Okay, so who didn't do too much damage to Remy there, so I think we can take a couple of... Oh, we didn't do very much damage to him either. We'll go for another one. I'll take the growl. We don't want to lose Remy, but we want to get as much... If we can get the kill on Remy and get full experience, that's what we need. And I think this is going to be the kill now. And if we're lucky, it'll be just enough experience to get us to level 3. Go on, Remy. There we go. And it's enough to get us to level 3. Happy days. Okay, we're at a Poké Center, so let's heal up. Heal up the Pokemon. Hope to see you again soon. Often pointed out that that is a kind of fucked up line. That we've just come and got our Pokemon healed. And if you're playing the game normally, it's, you know, often through... because your Pokemon are dead. And the nurses are like, we can't wait to see you again when you inevitably get your Pokemon killed, you sick fuck. It's just amusing. Honestly amusing. Yeah, 6 seasons of Game of Thrones were fantastic, and you can 100% tell that oh shit, are we on? Is this still Cherry Grove? I think this still counts as Cherry Grove City, right? Fuck. Do we count this as an encounter? Oh, I don't know. Okay, I tell you what, we're gonna catch the Hoot. I can't tell if we're on Route 30 or if we're still in Cherry Grove. So we will catch this Pokemon and we will see what the map says we are. Oh shit, we don't want to beat this level of damage. Okay, we got a couple of tail whips in. Got one more hit in, and then we'll catch the Hoot. Right, start thinking of some names for Hoot. Okay, another attempt. Hooters. Oh, I like Hooters. Hooters it is. Good suggestion. It always stands on one foot. It changes feet so fast, the movement can rarely be seen. Give a nickname to Hoot. Yes, we will. Hooters. Okay, let's see where our Pokegear says we are. Okay, we're on Route 30. That's fine. That was our encounter for Route 30. Wingsluts. I do like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I haven't watched as much of the later seasons, But the first few seasons of Brooklyn Nine-Nine is absolutely fantastic. Okay, so we've got Remy, Todd, and Hooters. I'm gonna play this game like really defensively because I really would like to get through and not die. So we're gonna heal. We're gonna pick up some more items, get some more heals, and some more Pokeballs. Come on, Psycho Lady. Heal my Pokemon and then wish me back again. Okay, so want Pokeballs and potions, but potions are probably way more valuable to us than Pokeballs are. So we'll pick up 4 Pokeballs, and that should probably last us for a while. We'll get 3 of those. Get an antidote, because we don't want to get poisoned. Getting poisoned, which will do damage to us continuously, even once we're out of battle, it's going to be disastrous. Absolutely disastrous. Okay, let's check the map. Do we have much between us and Violet City? We've got Route 31 and before we hit Violet City. So let's hang around in Route 30 for a little bit. Yeah, let's hang around in Route 30 for a little bit. Ooh, a Spinarak. Can't catch it though, we have to kill it. Okay, so he's used Poison Sting. This is what we didn't want to happen. We didn't want to be poisoned. So we're going to need to try and take him out as quickly as possible. Okay, we can do 2 hits. The poison shouldn't kill us. And then we can heal up with the antidote. Speed fell, but that's fine. We can tank speed. Oof. Not quite enough to level up. Okay, we're going to have to get rid of that poison because we do not want to have Remy's health ticking away. No fruit on there. Another Rattata. Okay, Remy. Take your brethren out. Show them what it means to be a Rattata. Ooh, I feel like that was a big hit on Remy there. I'm going to risk just straight up doing another attack on him. And he uses a tail whip. Okay. I can take that. We'll swap Remy out for Todd. I'm glad to hear that, Nicole. I hope I am doing a sufficient job in entertaining you. That is always the aim of the game. Okay, was that enough? Yes, it was enough for Remy to grow up a level. Is it enough for Todd? No, not quite enough for Todd. What's Remy's health looking like? Not great. We don't have any berries to give him. Do I want to hold a potion? I don't want to do that. Okay, use that on Remy. Okay, so we have to grind up our Pokemon's levels because we really don't want to be under-leveled. But it's not the quickest process in Pokemon Gold because Pokemon don't share experience like they do in later games. So if you want to get experience onto a Pokemon, it has to physically be in the fight. But it splits the amount of experience you get between the amount of Pokemon in the fight. So ideally, we want to have Remy in a position where he can take these fools out by himself. But for now, it looks like we're going to have to keep bringing in Todd to help him out. But saying that, this looks like it will be just enough to get Todd to level 9. Level 9 is probably the maximum level of the Pokemon we're going to find in the first gym. They really don't want to level him much more. Okay, Todd is level 9. As we get better Pokemon, Pokemon like Remy and like Hooters will most likely become sacrificial pawns to be allowed to be killed. Oh no, I didn't want to Spinnerack. That poison's not going to be too good for us, but let's just immediately switch out to Todd. Todd can handle getting poisoned. I don't think that Remy can handle getting poisoned. Okay, so reduce Spinnerack's defenses. It should be a one-shot. Lovely. Remy's got some connections now, man. Remy's going up in the world. It's a fruit-bearing tree. It's a poison cure berry. Okay, that's absolutely what we needed. So, we will give the poison cure berry to Remy. And we will make it use the potion. Like this Pokemon party is like a D&D team that needs like a full-on backstory and explanation as to why these guys are all together. So these two guys that we're just walking past, I think, are going to be trainers, and I think if we take these trainers now, it's probably going to overlevel us a little bit because we're probably going to have to use Todd to take them out. So we're going to avoid them. Okay, so Tail Whip to reduce defense, onto the tackle. Good solid hit, good solid hit. Oh, so little health left for Hoot Hoot. But we outsped him to get the kill. It's a lot of experience for Remy there. Level 5. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, this is a trainer unavoidable, I believe. We should have healed Remy. Okay, but it's only a level 2. So I don't want to risk Remy right now. So we're going to bring out Todd. Todd's going to show what it means. Laser eyes. I'm excited to see who we're going to have joining the team next, and what their addition to this strange work environment is going to be. Okay, we'll also... Oh no, I pressed wrong. I need to remember that Z is back and X is not back, because I keep pressing the wrong ones. Level 4, but it's still not going to do very much damage to us. Hopefully the scratch will take it out. Oh, not quite, not quite. Okay, that's the rest of it down. A really good amount of experience points there as well. Boom, 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 boom. Classic music. Okay. 9 hit points. Do I want to risk? I don't want to risk losing anything before the first gym fight. So we'll bring Remy back. We'll send Todd out. And then we'll use just our normal play. Leer and then Scratch. Leer and Scratch. Classic combo. And there we go, 1 hit down again. Remy's getting that XP. I was hoping it wouldn't be too far away. Alright, another trainer fight. Caterpie, not going to be a particularly strong Pokemon to fight. Do I want to risk it with half health? Let's get a Tail Whip out at least. Well, you know what? I think maybe we can take it. Yeah, 2 damage. We can take this Caterpie. Get fucked, Bugcatcher. And he's going to use Caterpie again. Will we change Pokemon? No, we will not. Remy is going to sweep. Send out Caterpie like a little bitch. Tail Whip. Okay, we should be able to tank one more hit from the Caterpie. And we tackle back. It should be the kill. Ah, no. Okay. Let's just switch out to Todd. And just a scratch to take him out. Nothing fancy here, nothing fancy needed. Enemy Caterpie fainted. A good chunk of XP for Todd as well. Almost at level 10. Okay, so we absolutely definitely want to heal heal Remy. Are we still on Route 30? We are, aren't we? Pokegear. Oh, we're on 31 now, so we can catch the next Pokemon. Right, he's stronger now as well. Ooh, big hit. Big hit from the Rattata. But a bigger hit from Remy. Ooh, and their tail whip failed. This is a tackle for the kill. No, it's not a tackle for the kill. Remy missed it at the end. Alright, take him out. Level 5, so it's going to be decent at 40 XP. Look at that. Level 6 for Remy. Took way more damage than I would have liked, really. I feel like I'm burning through these potions already, but it's going to be worth it. We want to keep this team alive until we hit the gym. Let's mess in the grass a bit more. Bellsprout. Alright, we can take a Bellsprout. The team is not jokes. This is a hardcore team of professional Pokemon that are going to absolutely wreck house. Won't have you besmirching this great team. This great team, like really great. I'm not even going to try and do a Trump impression. I don't know what that was. Okay, well we've got a new Bellsprout, so we need a name for Bellsprout. Even though its body is extremely skinny, it's blindingly fast when catching its prey. Give a nickname to Bellsprout. I think I will give a nickname to Bellsprout. Okay. I love how the Bellsprout little sprite icon here, not even a Bellsprout. It's an Oddish. So, okay. What are we naming Bellsprout? Oh, I know. Just because his spindly little body reminded me of this. Like, when I'll show you in a sec. Okay, so. Treebeard. Right, now, tell me tell me that that little fucker doesn't look like an ant. His long spindly legs and little arms, as like, you know, if it was a bit thicker, be a little ant wandering around. With his little pea head. He's Treebeard. There's a lot to live up to. A lot to live up to. I've only got Vine Whip at the moment. Okay, attack and defense, I guess. So we need to focus on leveling these guys up. And you get where I'm coming from though, right? It's that little stride he's got going on. It just reminds me of Treebeard, like, you know, go walking the Merry and Pippin through Fangorn Forest and like just plodding about. I can see it in my head. Don't mock me. Please. I need this. Okay, we need to grind some more people out. Thankfully, Remy's getting up there level-wise, so he's going to start doing some serious damage. Damn, these level 4s and 5s are doing some serious damage back. Not too happy about that. Heal him up. Go Remy, go Remy, go Remy. Okay. We're in a good position here, I think. I'm liking the team. I think we've caught everything we can catch now up until the first gym. So it's literally just a case of grinding out some levels so that our whole team isn't going to be underleveled when it comes to facing the first gym. I think there's some like really good Pokemon we could have caught along the way. A Spinnerack would have been really nice. Better than the Bellsprout probably. So that is quite a shame we didn't get the Spinnerack. I think if I remember rightly from what I briefly saw when doing my like kind of research into this. Ah, fuck. Didn't want that. Alright, just take him out. Level up. Ah, I would really like that to get to level 7. Okay, I think I don't want to use too many more potions, so let's head back to the city. And another Spinnerack. Okay, it's level 3. We might just be able to take this. String shot. I'll take a string shot. Boom, level 7. And we've got quick attack. Quick attack's going to be better than tackle. Because it's going to go first. Okay, let's heal up. Yeah, I think we could potentially gotten a Geodude if we were like really, really lucky. And he would have been really good for us to have quite early on. It's one of the few things I saw in the very, very, very limited research I did before this. Also, I thought my throat's going a little bit. Some water. Some water. Okay, we're healed up. I think one thing I like about doing this Nuzlocke in this kind of manner is I actually have to think a little bit about, you know, what I'm doing, what attacks. I can't just do what I would do if I was like playing, you know, Pokemon by myself, which would just be let everyone fucking die and do whatever is needed to win. I actually have to think about what I'm doing a little bit, which is nice. Because I genuinely would just be like sacrificing everyone. Okay, we've only got 84, so we can't actually buy anything else. That's a shame. Don't have anything to sell. So we're good. We good. Quick attack. Oh yeah, good damage there. Good damage. And no damage for him either. Decent amount of XP. That's what we like to see. Not a scratch. Okay, we're getting close to just being able to one-shot with these with Remy as well, which is nice. I am sorry that your first experience of Pokemon is just me continuously fighting Rattatas. It must be absolutely riveting. This is what you gotta do. You gotta grind that shit out. The grind is not as bad in the modern games because you put, like I say, your Pokemon just share all their experience between each other. Well, in these, it's just the yeah. Francis, hello, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so as I'm sure you're aware, I recently put out some shorts going over the best-selling games of certain years. Pokémon Gold and Silver was the best-selling game worldwide in 2000, and the best-selling game, at least in the US, in 2001. So we're giving it a play, seeing if it still holds up. And to make things a bit more exciting, we're doing a Nuzlocke run. If you're not familiar with the Nuzlocke, we're like 2 hours into the stream now, so it's a good time to recap. So the Nuzlocke is basically like a challenge mode for Pokemon where we can only capture the first Pokemon that we encounter on each route. If it runs away or it dies because we kill it, then yeah, that's it. We can't catch any more Pokemon on that route. So we're being really, really careful because if we lose a Pokemon ourselves, it has to go in the box and it's considered dead. So yeah, we're playing quite carefully. We've got our team of Remy, Treebeard, Hooters, and Todd. And they're doing alright so far, though we are just grinding Rattatas. So, yeah, off to a great start. yeah, thank you for that. It was nice finding a system for editing some shorts like that actually ended up being like a really quick process. Once I'd done the first one and I'd set up all like the elements for the transitions and text and everything, they're so quick now to just switch everything out to the new text and the new clips for the videos. So I've recorded audio for and like video of me introducing all the way through to 2010. And I've downloaded trailers for most of them. So over the next few days, I'm going to work on churning those out. And then I'm going to maybe do like best selling consoles and things like that. But all in all, it's been an excellent distraction from me putting off writing my Scarface script because I'm too lazy to do what I normally do, which is rewatch the footage at double speed and kind of write out my experience as I go along. I do need to do it. I'm just kind of putting it off. I'm hoping that if I put it off long enough and just focus on these shorts, I can build up a schedule of shorts for a few weeks, and then just churn out Scarface video when I'm off in just over a week and a half for my birthday week. So yeah, today was another day where I could have got the script done, but I was like, I just fancy streaming some Pokemon. Why not? I got everything set up. I was really impressed with myself for setting the stream up, getting all the Nuzlocke stuff sorted out. And you know, once you've set yourself up for something, you don't want to wait until it's time to do it that you've got planned in your head. So I just got excited, and I was like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm excited about doing this thing that I want to do, so, you know, let's take it. Let's do it. YOLO, you know? I will say as well, I know if there's any particular moments and particular parts in the conversation that you feel would be worthwhile for like shorts and stuff, I am separately, even though the streaming for the setup I've got for the short side of the streaming isn't actually working as intended, because I don't think the dual streaming's been sent out to my YouTube account yet, so I can only do like cropped landscape screen, which means anyone that happens to be watching on shorts is just going to see like half a screen. They're going to see like one half of the game screen and like half of the Pokemon team. But my actual proper setup is recording separately, so it will actually look nice when I upload some separate shorts for this stream. So yeah, if there's any moments that you think are worth shorting, let me know. Because I'll forget anything important. I'll just end up skimming through the stream, see what looks good. Nice, one shot, we like to see it. So the plan is to get Remy to level 9. I think I'm just going to try and get everyone to level 9. And then we'll be in a position to go and do the first gym battle in Violet City. And depending how long everything takes, that might be a good time to call the stream. I think I'm only going to go until about 9 today. Good few hours. I have never heard of Bionicle Mirror Shadows. I played like a bit with Bionicle when I was a kid, but never any of the video games. I think it was a little bit after my time, ever so slightly. Alright, another hoot hoot. We're almost done having Remy exterminate his own kind. Soon it'll be time for Hooters to do the same. Yeah, this grinding does get so much quicker now that we're out leveling some of the encounters. These level 3s are going down quick. Okay, Remy is at level 9. Oh wait, did that... No way. No way Remy did not hit level 9 there. No way, 2 experience points off leveling up. That's... You know what, Remy? We're going to keep you there, buddy. Because that means you potentially will level up in the middle of the gym fight, and that is going to be very, very useful for us. Very useful for us to do that. Honestly, I think Pokemon Go is a good shout. If I didn't drive so much anymore, I would play a hell of a lot more Pokemon Go than I do now. That used to be my like daily routine. Was I used to get the tram to work, and I would, on my way to work, I would play Pokemon Go, and I would, it'd either be just spending the morning commute to catching Pokemon, or doing ranked battles, and then it would be the journey home. I would work on my novel on my phone. I'd just be typing away, occasionally like googling like the colour of horse bones and hoping that no one was reading what I was googling over my shoulder, because that would have been weird. Oh, nice, a critical hit from Hooters there. Ooh, nice bit of XP for Hooters there. Okay, level 4 Rattata. Got the potential to do some damage here, especially since it can drop our defense. But we can in turn drop its attack, so I guess it kind of balances out. Although multiple in a row, I'm not a fan of that. Oh yes, he missed. Happy for the miss. Okay, I think we can potentially take another hit or two. No, Hooters missed as well. Okay. That Rattata just spamming Tail Whip signed its own death warrant there. That was a dumb move. Okay, good. Hooters is doing well. Get leveling up quick. Hooters is taking the hits a lot better than Remy did. Remy started off a little bit weak. He was taking quite a bit of damage. Hooters, on the other hand, she's a tanky beast. Well, he's a tanky beast. I don't want to misgender Hooters. Okay, we need to get some hits in Hooters. Ooh, a nice solid hit. A critical hit there. Okay. The Hoots growls from fading, so that's also good for us. Nice. Okay, good solid amount of experience. We need to heal Hooters now. We've got 2 potions left, so we might have to go and... oh no, we're not going to have the money to go and restock. Okay, we might just need to be careful with this last couple of potions. Okay, maybe this is the point where we consider taking on those trainers we had avoided earlier. Now Hooters and Remy are leveled up a little bit. They're a bit tankier. They can probably take the trainers. They're going to have like level 2 and 3 Pokemon. Well, that'll get us some money, and we can use that to buy some more potions, because I think we're going to need potions for the gym fight. So we should probably do our best to try and not use them all. So, this time we're going to do this. We're going to... Freebird, you're taking the lead. We are going to head back to town. We're going to heal up, and then we're going to show these trainers what it means to be a real Pokémon Master. Solid hit from the Rattata. Fine whip from the Treebird. Oh, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. Come on, Hooters. Show Treebird how it's done. Oh, a critical hit. We did not want that. Okay, never mind. Todd, come and save the team. Oh, now you use Tail Whip. Okay, that was not how we wanted that to go. But here we are. Okay. Yep, heal us up. Okay, there we go. Right, so let's take these trainers out. They're going to give us a good bit of experience and some money. No, you aren't going to make me battle. You are, though. Oh, we look weak, is it? Okay. Show you how weak we are. Youngster Joey wants to battle. Youngster Joey sent out Rattata. Alright, Treebird, you ain't doing shit to this. Come out, Hooters. Okay. We'll probably need to take one more. Comfortably take one more tackle from the Rattata. Unless it crits, but I don't think it will. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. It's enough for Hooters to level as well. Level 6 from your boy. And Foresight. I don't think that's going to be a very good ability. 64 for winning. Okay, you are unavoidable. We'll fight her next. Wild Spinnerack. Again, man. Where were you when I needed to catch you? Oh, that... Okay. You're not very effective, so we are switching you out. It's going to have to be... No, we don't want Remy. Damn, I shouldn't have gone for Remy. He's going to level, no matter what we do. So excited to just take this guy out. Think. Alright, just get it over with. Quick attack. Okay, Treebeard leveled. Remy leveled. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. Didn't want Remy to level. Oh, okay. I'm not even a trainer. So it was just the one trainer. All of that worrying about those trainers, and it was just the one. Okay, we know Treebeard's not taking out a Spinnerack. Oh, I forgot Remy had the poison cure. Because he never got poisoned after all that worry about it. Okay, back to the grind. Go Treebeard. Don't think this Vine Whip's going to do very much, but... Ooh, critical hit. Nice. Okay, Treebeard, you're impressing me. Another Tail Whip. Okay, Treebeard, you got this. Alright, Treebeard's level 5, but I am worried about his health. Don't think we need to go and buy another potion just yet. Okay, we'll risk another Vine Whip. Yes, Treebeard. Okay, Treebeard is getting low on health now, so I am genuinely going to start switching him out. On Remy. Okay, Remy, another quick attack. I think that'll do it. Nice, Treebird hits level 6. Learn growth. Is growth a good move? I don't know. Treebird. I don't know what growth does. Google. Pokémon Gold Growth. Okay, Generation 2 Growth. Raises the user's special attack. Okay, so it just increases our attack. So it's fine, I guess. Okay, Treebird. Let's growth them, Vine Whip. Ooh, that's a big tackle. Don't know if I want to take another one. Where are we again with Pokemon? We've got Treebird 6, Hooter 6, Remy and Todd are both 9. I think we need to go and do some healing though. Pick up a potion while we're in town. Get our heal on. Oh, it's 300 per potion. I was mixing the price up with the antidote. Okay, we desperately need to hold on to our potion then. Yes, please. Okay. I've also not realised, like, just how far behind the stream is right now. I did not realise the delay we had. Yeah, actually, I don't think the stream is behind. I think it's just The YouTube Studio version I had on was behind. Okay, cool. Alright, come on, Treebeard. I need you to be able to start taking a few more hits in this. Otherwise, I think Treebeard might find himself being sacrificial sooner rather than later. Which honestly, I would like to avoid. Alright, that's a miss. This is Vine Whip for the kill. Not quite. But is it Vine Whip for the level? Yes, it is. Level 7. Okay, special attack up, tail whip we can take. Fine with that milk bowl. Ah, still not quite enough for the kill. Okay, we're hitting that point now where Treebeard's able to quite easily take these guys on by himself, although I am a little concerned with how quickly his health is going down. So, 4 points isn't too bad anymore actually. 4 points lost from that there, and still not quite enough for a kill. I think when we get Treebeard to 8, it'll start one-shotting these level 3s. Which would be very nice, make things a lot easier. One more kill and do it. And then, okay, so Spinnerack, Treebeard is not very effective against because they are it's grass versus bug. So we switch out to Hooters. Don't poison me, don't poison me. Yes, okay. Let's go straight up for the tackle. Okay, now we are poisoned. It's not good. Don't have an antidote or any poisons on us. Hooters is hurt by poison, but we've got the growl on so we can tackle for the kill. Come on, Hooters, I want to see blood. There we go. Oh, a critical hit when a hit would have done it no matter what. Lovely. Yeah, pick your moments, Hooters. Okay, so desperately we're gonna have to heal. We're gonna have to use that final potion. I should have bought the antidote. Okay, final potion is gonna have to be used on Hooters, because if we don't, we won't get Hooters back to the Pokemon Center in time, and he will die. Okay. Oh, that was worrying there. We were so close to losing Hooters. Okay, we definitely need to pick up the antidote, because if we get poisoned again, risky business. Risky, risky business. You're damn right we can't lose Hooters. Institution. Absolutely. This stream's now officially sponsored by Hooters. Give me the money. I can be a thirst trap for American men. I don't think I've quite got wings yet, but you know, I can appeal. Get me in a bikini and watch me go. Alright, Treebeard is level 8. I'm satisfied with level 8. Let's put Hooters on the front line. And it looks like this is going to be our team heading into the first gym. Oh, we've gone too far. This is going to be our team heading into the first gym. We've got Hooters, Treebeard, Remy, and Todd. If we're lucky, we won't lose any of them. But I absolutely have sufficient moves. I don't get them out much because, you know, I gotta let the men look at something. You know, got the girls in bikinis out, you got me with my moves out. You know where they're looking. And I wouldn't blame them. Would not blame them. I need to get rid of my moves because, like, I like takeaways too much. I've been putting on a bit of weight. I genuinely think I look pregnant. But, yeah. I'll be busting out of those short shorts. They won't be short shorts for very long. Hooters, that tackle did absolutely bugger all. I think Remy's going to need to come out and save your ass. I respect the hustle of inhaling the fish and chips and then 4 Krispy Kreme. Like, respect for that. I literally like wolfed down like a chicken Kiev and chips before I started the stream. Literally on Thursday I went to this concert that I mentioned. Went to see Chinchilla in Leeds. I had a pizza before I went, and then had like 4 or 5 pints, and then on the way home wolfed down a McDonald's from McFlurry. And yeah, the next day wasn't pleasant on, you know, the stomach, but it was worth it. You don't have to defend yourself. Honestly, the post-event McDonald's just like hit the spot, you know, in ways that nothing else really does. McDonald's after an event, kebab after a night out. It's traditional for a reason, you know. It's British food at its finest. British food at its finest. Turkish kebab and American McDonald's. As Queen Victoria herself would have willed. What's the point in having an empire if you can't steal everyone else's food, am I right? Alright, I feel like Hooters is good on the HP defense side of things, but he's struggling a little bit with the attacking side of things, particularly against these other Hoots we're coming up against. They're a bit stronger than I was anticipating them being. But the grind is real. Oh, a Rattata. Hoot can take out a Rattata. That's incredible. A McDonald's serving beer. I feel like, as much as I like McDonald's, the UK probably has one of the worst menus for a McDonald's. We don't have beer. We don't have any of the fun meals. We just have the most basic shit you could imagine. It's honestly quite just embarrassing, to be frank. Absolutely embarrassing. But I suppose the we make up for the boring menu by it not being 90% chemical. So something, I guess. Is it worth it? I don't know. Alright, I think Hooters needs some easier opponents to face. Oh, cheesy chips with bacon bits. Glorious. When my wife and I first started dating, that's just like what we lived on. She would come to my house and I would just like make her cheesy chips with bacon bits like constantly. Okay, Hoot says you've gone 5 hit points. You're just going to be an XP guinea pig at this point. Okay, Remy. Finish it off. Okay, we're not far from leveling Hooters, to be fair. Remy is getting a little lower on health than I'd like as well. But I do want to maybe push for some... Start pushing towards... okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to heal up, and then we're going to push closer to Violet City, so that once everyone's at the level we want them at, we can just go straight to the gym without having to kind of push our way through and risk over leveling or losing because we're doing fights on the way. Spinnerack. I feel like these Spinneracks are taunting me. Okay, if we can kill the Spinnerack with Hooters though, it will get Hooters the level. String shot, no poison, we like that. Okay, poison thing, don't poison me, don't poison me, don't poison me, don't poison me. Fuck. Yes, poison sting, tackle. Okay, that's a level for Hooters. Level 7. Okay, this time we do have an antidote to give to Hooters. Not risking the poison. No way, Jose. Right, so like I said, we're going to push through to... fucking Spinnerack again. If this shit poisons me and we lose Hooters, I'm going to be fucking pissed. Okay, Hooters, you need to get a crit me and do some damage here. Okay, don't poison, don't poison, don't poison, don't poison. Yes! Okay, we didn't get poisoned. Hooters, you are one lucky motherfucker. One lucky motherfucker indeed. Because I'm not sure if we would make it back to town if you get poisoned. Like, I think if Hooters get poisoned here, Hooters a dead man. Thankfully, a Bellsprout shouldn't be able to do much to us. Lovely, and it's not very effective, so it's going to do minimal damage to us. Should be a free kill for Hooters. Okay, we might get Hooters to level 8 here. And sorely needed antidote. Okay, we're not going to the Dark Cave just yet. Unless we want to die. Nice, Pokeball. See, the fun thing about this Nuzlocke is that I haven't played this game in 20 years, so I don't remember the route, which means we're probably going to fuck up and hit a lot more trainers and encounters than we would otherwise have to do. So we do run the risk of over leveling. So I'm not like crazy gonna be annoyed if we like over level. I'm not strictly sticking to level cap, but I would like to try and be like not too, only like a level or two at most over. Well, this trainer battle is actually going to be really good for Hooters. No, we won't change Pokemon. Don't poison me. Yes. Don't poison me. Don't poison me, you motherfucker. Okay, we're going to have to use that antidote. We won't change Pokemon. We'll antidote Hooters for the poison for like the third time in as many minutes. Really? That didn't kill it? Fucking hell. Okay, this should level. No. What are you using? Caterpie again. Okay, I think we can. Hooters can take one hit and then I'll switch. Oh no, maybe. Okay, we can take more than one hit. Ooh, critical. Nice. Hooters can take this. Hooters leveled up. Will catch a way defeated. Ah, I should have checked what route we were on. Okay, we may actually have to sacrifice a Spinnerack. Fuck. Okay, we're definitely sacrificing the Spinnerack. I don't want to lose Remy. Okay, we're taking poison. Remy. Ooh. Oh, Pokemon Center, Pokemon Center. Oh, I think we just made it with Remy there. 12 HP left. That poison almost had us. Be you. Okay, was this a route that we hadn't been on yet? No, that counted as route 31. Cool. Okay, we are at Violet City. Which means... Oh, is this... no, you're not going to trade. We're at Violet City. Bellsprout for an Onyx. Ooh, do we want to give away Treebeard? Do we want to give away Treebeard? That's a tough choice. You know what? As much as I genuinely really like Onyx, Treebeard is the least fun named one, but he's been doing all right. I feel like we've got a good chance of getting an Onyx later on, and I feel like if I give Treebeard away now, it'd be like a betrayal. Yeah, oh yeah, Remy and Hooters are like staying forever. You know, hopefully none of either of them die. I feel like if I traded Treebeard and I got an Onyx, and we lost the Onyx for whatever reason. I mean, Onyx would be quite strong in this gym fight, but it'd feel like a betrayal for Treebeard. Treebeard's been doing okay. She's been impressing me. I think we're going to say no. I think we're going to say no. I think we're going to keep the Bellsprout. We're going to keep Treebeard. Decision's made. I'm pressing the button. No, I don't want to trade. That's going to count as our encounter for Violet City. I think that's how it works. So, okay, yeah. I'd rather keep Treebeard. No, I imagine my Pokemon are going to be loyal to me throughout this whole thing. I'm going to be loyal to them. Right, we can't afford anything. Okay, it's time to save. And we're going to save state as well. Okay, proper saves. And saving appears to have muted. Okay, the save state appears to have... Okay, the save state appears to have killed the audio. Let's pop some more of that Pokemon. Oh, it's my audio that's gone. Oh, okay. No. It's not killed the audio. My audio's gone. Why is my audio gone? There we go. My audio's back. No, nothing happened. Ignore me. That was my headphones connecting to my phone. We're all good. Okay. Gym time. This is going to be our first little test. We may lose some of our soldiers. Hooters, Remy, Todd, Treebeard. This is our moment of glory. I wish you all luck. I would like to bury none of you today. But your sacrifice will be greatly appreciated as long as we win. If we don't win, I'm not going to be very happy. Okay, I think we're going to go in with Treebird first, just to gauge. Maybe that's not a good. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I can't remember Pokemon typings. Okay, it's one Pokemon. Birdkeeper Abe sent out Spearow. Level 9. Go Treebird. Oof. Super effective, yeah, Treebird. You are getting out of here, sunshine. Who it is? You going in? And then a crit on Hooters. I don't want to lose you, Hooters. Alright, come on in, Todd. You can take a pack, right? Yeah, you can take a pack. Damn, these packs are doing some damage. We can take one more. We can't take another pack after this. We're going to have to switch to Remy and hope that our quick attack can do the job. Okay, Remy. Please survive the pack. Yes. Okay, Remy. Quick attack for the kill. Okay. We did it. First trainer is down in the gym. Everyone gained experience. Todd grew to level 10. Beautiful. Birdkeeper Abe defeated. 216 for winning. Okay. Definitely going to have to go and heal. And then we're going to have to shuffle the team around a little bit. Because there is no way. Okay, I think this is going to be a Remy and Todd sweep here. So, switch these Pokemon around. So, Remy, you lead in the fray, baby. And then in for Todd. Okay, Bellsprout and Hooters I don't think it's going to be good for this gym. Bellsprout is weak to flying, I guess. So taking super effective double damage. Not what we want. Okay, this time we've got two Pokemon to take out. We struggled with one, but now we've got our team adjusted. Remy's got this. Quick attack. Yes, 50% in one hit. Remy can easily take multiple hits back. Lovely, lovely job there, Remy. No, you can stay out, stay out. Ooh, critical hit. Okay, I think we can take one more tackle, and then Remy's going to have to get switched out for Todd. Ah, would have been nice if that killed him. Alright, Remy's got 4 health left. Come out, Todd. Alright, go for the scratch, Todd. Remy grew to level 10. Okay. So, while I have full faith in Todd that he can probably take the gym leader as well, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it. He's got 29 health. It's a big risk. We really don't want to lose Todd at this early stage if we can help it. So, we'll go and heal, and then we'll come back to take on the gym leader and get our first gym badge. Yes, heal my Pokemon. Okay, Faulkner. Violet Pokemon Gym Leader. We don't have any electricity. Show you the real power of the magnificent bird Pokemon. Okay, Leader Faulkner wants to battle. And he's gonna get one. Okay, 11-7 Pidgey. Remy should have this. Quick attack. Ooh, not quite enough to take it out. But 19 health, not a bad place to be for Remy to go into the next fight. Ooh, Pidgeotto. This is tough. I think we're probably going to be able to maybe get like one hit in on Remy before we're going to need to switch out to Todd. So we'll go for the quick attack. See how much damage Pidgeotto does with Gust. Big hit. Big hit. 19 down to 11. We could probably take a normal hit, but I think if we get a critical hit, Remy is dead. Do I want to take that chance? No. So Todd's coming in. Oh, and Todd can easily take a Gust, so we're going to use Leer first. Oh, go Scratch. Scratch again. Okay. I don't think Todd... Oh, not quite enough. I don't think Todd can take another Gust. So we're going to have to take a slight risk here. Hooters are going to have to come out. But he only needs to get one hit in. Survive a Gust, get a hit in. And a beautiful survival of the first gust. Can he survive a second gust? Come on, Hooters. Yeah, 6 health left, and in for the kill. And Pidgeotto has fainted. Hooters takes the champion, takes the gym leader down. Gains a decent amount of XP for it. Leader Falkner was defeated. Darn, my dad's cherished bird Pokemon. Alright, take this. It's the official Pokemon League Zephyr badge. And 900 bucks for winning. Alright, sweet. Hooters came in clutch at the end there. That's our baby. Okay. Zephyr badge activated. Okay. That was a good fight. Good fight. It was touch and go. Oh, it wasn't touch and go, but I was a little worried for Remy and Todd there. And we've got Mud Slap, which will let us teach, TM31, which will let us teach a Pokemon Mud Slap. Not something we want to use on any of the Pokemon we have right now, but in due time. Okay. Right, let's go heal up. Save again. Phone call from Professor Elm. Hello, Vithok. We discovered something about the egg. My assistant is at the Pokemon Center in Violet City. Could you talk to him? Why, yes, I can speak to him. But we're going to heal first, though, because our team is more important. Alright, assistant. Rethok, long time no see. Professor Elm asked me to find you. He has another favour to ask. Would you take the Pokemon egg? Yes, I would. We discovered that a Pokemon will not hatch until it grows in the egg. It also has to be with other active Pokemon to hatch. You're the only person we can rely on. Please call Professor Elm when that egg hatches. Alright, now we've got an egg. Okay. Let's do another save. Okay. Alright, we did well there, kiddos. Let us move on. Right, let's have a look at the map, see where we're going. So we have Sprout Tower and Route 32. Sprout Tower, experience the way of Pokemon. A Bellsprout over 100 feet tall. People say that it became the center pillar here. Okay, let's see what this is. Okay, so it's going to be a bunch of trainers. You get a HM for reaching the top. And there's items in here. Do we need to complete this? This is the question that I have. Is it worth doing for the potential risk of losing some Pokemon? Okay, it's optional. But my hand is starting to hurt from holding my mouse and keyboard for so long. So, I think we've just done the first gym. I think this is a good place to call it. I think we're going to finish here. And next time we do the stream, possibly next week, we will pick up and we will head to the next gym. But in the meantime, I am just going to save, and I hope that everyone tuning in has enjoyed this. What is Pokemon Gold, a massive nostalgia trip for me personally, as well as the best-selling game of 2000 and 2001, and my first experience doing a Nuzlocke. So a lot of firsts, lots of interesting things for us here. So really excited to have done this, and I've been enjoying it so far. A lot of grinding, but that's exactly how I remember this game being as a kid anyway, so there's no surprises there. And yeah, let me know if there's any in the comments, any interesting points or anything like that that we think might be worth some shorts. And yeah, I will set up a scheduled stream for when I think this is next going to be able to be done, but it'll just depend on my schedule, and I'm a busy person. So yeah, potentially next week, maybe the week after when I've got the week off work, we'll get a couple more streams in and we'll make a bit more progress. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you, Nicole, for being involved and helping come up with some names for the Pokemon, and just being around to chat too. Very much appreciated. I hope it's made your evening a little bit better. Yeah, I guess bye for now. Ciao.